Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out There Is No Light, running on the Series X. It's a game on the Xbox, which isn't on other platforms right now. What a rarity. Of course, this is coming to PlayStation 4 sometime later. I don't think that release date's been announced. I can't imagine it not appearing on Switch as well, but I didn't see any specific mention of the Switch. But for sure, it's coming for PlayStation 4. You know, who knows when. But right now, it's if you have console, then the Xbox is where you can play it. So let's check it out. Let's see, easy game mode, traveler, or normal play as is. What's traveler? Fewer enemies, special doors, medkits do not use karma. I mean, let's try normal mode first. Are you sure? Yeah, sure. I don't know. Is there a problem with that? Do you guys not like your normal mode? Why'd you put it in the game then? I mean, I'm probably going to regret it. Change it. Last thing I need is another hard game in my arsenal. My library. Oh, got owned. One hit too. That was not looking good for me. See, when the enemy starts to perform an attack, a special marker appears above his head. Try to interrupt his attack a few times by attacking him. Perform an attack, press X. Defeat all soldiers by performing simple and stabbing attacks. Dodge an enemy's attack using B. Okay. Is it black and white? Well then. Every interactable object is surrounded by butterflies. Interact with an object and approach it by pressing left trigger. Son, it's you. I can't see. Come closer. No wonder people say you can't run forever. They came when everyone was asleep. Someone must have found out and told the solar cores. No one survived. They slaughtered everyone in their sight. I'm running out of time, son. Listen. They took her, along with your baby. Go to the central station. They want to give your child to the hand. Stop it. It's too late for me. Do I see anything surrounded by butterflies? Unless they're talking about the ellipses being butterflies. I mean, the edges of the screen were butterflies? I don't really... Skip dialogue, push A or plus. Oops. Wow. So much. I didn't mean to skip the dialogue. I just stepped too far into the game. Is the whole darkness thing around the screen going to go away at some point in time? Blue butterfly circles interactive objects. Red butterflies are circling the object. If red butterflies are circling the object, you are in combat and interaction with this is impossible. I mean, these look like the graphics from the 386 era. And I think that's what it's trying to mimic. Back when we had to, use expanded or high mem sys, when dealing damage to enemies with any ability, the hero adds to the healing shard meter. If you deal damage with an ability when the meter is full, a healing shard will fall out of the enemy. If you destroy the hero will receive 1 health point. Okay, what happened there exactly? Okay, that's a fence. What happened? Is that somebody I knew? Not like super clear why he got upset. My boys went to the far corner today. The whole camp was destroyed. Imagine that. Oh, merciful hand, was nobody left alive? Not a single living soul. Not even the elderly were spared. That's strange. This territory isn't far from the central station. Not many Tundle wanderers find their way here. What if the Lunar Order returned? Everything's ready. The people are dead. Great. What about the mother and her offspring? It's all under the Corps' control. Nice work, child. We must deliver them to the central station immediately if we want to be in time for the ritual. And make sure no living soul is left in the settlement. Finish off the wounded. I mean, I should probably take care of them, huh? Hey, is that all for today? What are you doing here? This is no place for civilians. This is, in fact, a prohibited area. Boy, you better get out of here. Don't distract us from work. What did you trip on? You're just tripping on nothing. What is going on with this game? I mean, I wouldn't get upset over just, like, tripping over my feet, though. It seems like a rather extreme reaction. It happens to me all the time. I go banging on the floor every time I trip over my shoelaces. Brothers and sisters, come to the sanctuary. Today we pay tribute to our protector. Today we give up the chosen offspring of men so that the great hand can take them. Up there, these children will help in the fight against the predatory monsters that are so eager to break through the gates into our world. It's a great honor to give your child to protect humanity. Come in. The service will begin soon. Today, my sister's daughter will also go to the Great Hand. It's such a great honor. Really? Of course, giving your child to the Hand may seem cruel to some. After all, this is your child. You carry it, you give birth to it, but this is for everyone's good. Our children help the Great Hand to protect us from monsters from the surface. When will they open the gate? I hope I didn't travel all the way from Nimbus in vain. Oh, got like a bunch of eyeballs and everything? Okay. Hold on a minute. No screen shake. Pixelated font. Oh, hell no. That is completely unreadable. Come on in, take a seat in the sanctuary. Hurry up and turn your prayers to the defender of the human race. Many years ago, when people went underground, humanity suffered from hunger, disease, and all sorts of conflicts. The Great Hand saw the suffering of people and took pity upon them. The Great Hand decided to stand up for them. The Great Hand gave us wax, and part of itself that saved us from hunger and disease. The Great Hand gives us order and security by appointing the most worthy of men as our leader. Since then, the Great Father has been embodying the will of the Great Hand, and his brave solar core guarded our peaceful life. Praise the Great Hand. May our Great Father live forever. I kind of should have known that was going to happen. That was my first action, to tie my hair into a top knot. What? 1 year after. You know, they were good people. Murderers, rapists, marauders. You took them from us too soon. They could have hurt many more people. You're just breaking my heart. Okay, pull yourself together, Samadi. Today is an important day. Well, Blondie, I hope that after a year of training, I managed to make a merciless genocide machine out of you. Because those are the skills you're really gonna need. Today is the day of the ritual, and all of the fanatics of the Hand will gather in the sanctuary again. So, I mean, you better hurry to the central station before they start without you. I'm not going to put up with you for another year. I mean, things are happening quickly in the game, but I don't really understand anything. Hey, not so fast. Do you think you just slipped right past old man Fanforine? You, of course, have become stronger this year, but swinging a sword isn't enough. This is a dangerous world, and Master Samadhi does not want to waste his time constantly resurrecting you. Therefore, you need to learn how to heal yourself with these plants. Otherwise, I won't let you go any further. It's the Master's order. That kits fully restore the hero's health, but can only be used once. Press Y to use it. Does not recover after use. One heal, huh? I don't like this darkness around the edge of the screen. I don't like the effect. I wish I could turn it off. Red outline at full range. I mean, it's stupid. Like, why? So, where do you think you're going? You think you can walk through just like that? I don't want some heretic to find his way to the station, like it happened last year. Turn around now. There's no place for you in the sanctuary. Central Station. Hey, psst, Blondie. I'm here in this butterfly. So, we're back in the insane asylum. I wish I could tear this place to the ground. Or I would have infected everyone with bloodthirsty rage. Well, seems like I've been daydreaming. Remember the plan? You enter the sanctuary. You wait for the hand to descend. You make your way behind the altar and climb up. You find your child there and you're done. Come on, don't let me down. Talk to an NPC, approach it and press left trigger. To respond during dialogue, use navigation buttons on the controller. Hey, what have you got there? Are you trying to sneak into the central station with a sword? I better not see you here again. Yes? I hope we're not late. These checks at the station entrance took longer than we thought. Some nutcase started screaming after being denied entry. The guard had to take him away somewhere. I don't know what happened to him later, but they probably just sent him home. Yeah, home is where they sent him. My brother in the Corps said that the father was extremely concerned about safety this year. Guard posts were set up all over the tunnels. They're checking everyone coming to see the ritual. Hopefully the Corps has increased its security this time. We don't need another madman to try disrupting the ritual again. I mean, none of you guys recognize me? Is it the top knot? Is that the... is that what's throwing everybody off? Hey, psst, get in here. Get behind the screen. The hand is about to appear. The alarm marker above the enemy's head means you can't interrupt his attack with simple attacks. Try interrupting with your weapon's special abilities. Use the ability, feel the rage meter by performing attacks and pressing A. What's going on? There's no light, there's no comprehensible story. It's what they should call this. What is it? The gates to the surface? All this time it was right here at the station. Why has the church never told us about this? I've never heard about these gates before. Why did the church keep it a secret? I have to tell everyone about it. People should know that they live near the gateway to the surface world. How can I sleep soundly knowing that the monsters can sneak in from the surface at any moment? Tell me what you saw. Did you see the one who sneaked into the sanctuary? I'm sorry, sir. It was so crowded and dark in the sanctuary, I only saw a silhouette. I'm telling the truth. I didn't see anything else. Ah, fine. You're no use. Now go away and let us do our job. In the name of the hand, remain calm. Go home. May the hand protect you. The sanctuary is closed to all visitors. May the hand protect you. I've been living at the central station for so many years, and yet I've never seen such a thing. What was that? Did you see anything? Oh, merciful hand, what happened? Oh, okay. The whole plan has failed. The hand still has some brains left. I didn't anticipate this. It looks like even a year of training was not enough. Now this creature is definitely not going down, which is bad. As soon as things went south, the hand sealed the gates with a special lock, which is not so easy to open. This event didn't go unnoticed. I found out that 4 keys got into different parts of the underground. These are the parts of you that the hand pulled out. You place them inside extremely dangerous creatures, and they won't simply give them up. Listen here, Blondie. I have a new plan. You go back there and look for the 4 keepers of these keys. You'll have to shred them to pieces. Then you return what the hand pulled out. Once it's done, we open up the gates and climb up. Now let's go. Just get in the worm's mouth. It's no big deal. And yes, don't worry about the guards. I altered their tiny brains so no one will stop you. You can climb whenever you want. Alright, less words, more action. Fly high, birdie. What? What is going on? Number of muddlers' deaths, 0. This idiot didn't even die. I'm disappointed. And here's your home, sweet home. I did everything here with my own caring hands. Well, I hypnotized a couple of suckers from the station, but I was the one who gave the orders. If you don't like it, you can always sleep on the streets. Why no one appreciates my good deeds? I'm so awesome. So, this is your home. You can quickly return to your room from almost any place of the underground. So suit yourself, and if there's anything you don't like, I don't really care. Ha 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 ha. You'll have access to your inventory. Press window to open. Oh, the other button, okay. You have no idea what's going on here, do you? I tried to ask the guards, but all they do is bark orders. I was away for just a couple of days. I work in a hospital, and sometimes they send us to neighboring settlements to examine the residents. I thought I'd finally come home and rest after the trip, maybe have a nice meal at the restaurant. But now I can't even get to the station. Hey, I live here. Let me in. I just can't understand. There was a rumble, then another, and then everything went silent. I waited for so long. We walked forever. I just wish I could take a little peek at the central station. Don't worry, kid. We'll see it some other time. That's the map? I mean, what does it all mean? Everyone remain calm. Move it along. The passage to the station is prohibited for visitors. What an awesome sword you have. You're probably not even scared to travel through the tunnels. You're a traveler, right? I'd like to be a traveler like you, but my mum won't let me. She says that I'm too young, but I still run away sometimes. I really know all the directions here and where they lead. My dad taught me how to navigate. If you leave the station gate, there will be a passage to New Nimbus to the west. It's a settlement. It's surely not as rich as the central station, but people live there too. There's a passage to the depot to the north, but I've never been there. It's a forbidden territory. Only soldiers are allowed to go there. There's nothing interesting to the east of the exit from the station. A tunnel collapsed there, so now there's a dead end. I went there once, found a strange locked door, but nothing else, so you probably won't find anything interesting there. Oh, the Great Hand. What's happened here? You don't understand what's going on either, yeah? I actually saw everything through the gap in the gates. You think I'm lying, huh? I saw everything with my own eyes. Some cheeky fellow just jumped out of nowhere with a sword in his hands and came for the hand. Sounds crazy, huh? So I thought. He also didn't look like a human. He had hooves instead of feet, huge horns, and a tail. Also, there was a swarm of flies around him. Yes, I saw everything with my own eyes. Shh, don't you dare tell the guards, okay? Good, good. I knew we'd be besties. What happened there? There was some kind of rumble. We were told to come to the hospital urgently. Seems like we're not sleeping tonight. The father ordered to free up as many beds as possible. Come on, guys, let's get ready to work. What are you doing here? The hospital is closed today. You see what's going on? I do. Not really. Me and the crew have just returned from Old Nimbus. The father gave the order to reinforce the tunnels. Such a pathetic sight, to be honest. The father throws useless people like cripples and spongers there. If you want to see the real scums, there's no better place. It's right down the street. You need to walk past the barracks, and you'll see the passage to the tunnel. All the guards we were sent here to patrol the station. What happened? Haven't you heard? Some crazy fellow got into the sanctuary, right in the middle of the ritual. He tried to attack the Great Hand. How could he come up with such an evil idea? Does anyone remember what he looked like? The bastard disappeared before they could do anything, so keep an eye out. I did. Led by the Great Hand, the Solar Corps brought peace and freedom from the heresy to our world. Well, I'm sure they did. What swell guys. Sorry, but the initiation ritual is not being performed today due to the incident in the sanctuary. Are you heading to Old Nimbus too? Once it was quite populated, the people kept disappearing, maybe because of these spiders. The father didn't want to solve the problem, so he left the station as it is. Now all the outcasts are exiled there. Though we're still patrolling this area in order to keep the central station safe from spiders and trash. Oh, the Great Hand, protect me. This is my first patrol to the depot. I've heard so much about what's going on there. Have you heard that there are huge ravenous spiders living there? They say they rip people's faces off. Though the Corps patrols don't go that deep into forbidden territory, I still feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable not knowing what the hell's going on. Lost souls. I still can't get used to it even after so many years. Do you feel sorry for them? No, they just whine so pitifully. The Great Hand is protecting us. It knows what's best. Don't let this trash break your spirit, brother. Hey, what are you doing here? Are you eavesdropping? We protect people of the central station and serve the Great Hand. Don't feel sorry for the ones who live here, for only the Great Hand knows the path to eternal happiness. You're not like the trash that lives here. You should leave. The territory is forbidden. What are we doing here? We don't let the trash get out of the dump, of course. Get ready, Ginger. I watched the changing of the guard. Tomorrow we will finally escape from here. Okay, apparently didn't work out. Poxy, you stupid moron. If by tomorrow you won't return debt, we will break your legs and turn you into Solar Core. Old Nimbus. You amaze me. You don't give a damn about compassion and do terrible things, but at the same time you're national heroes. I just love this hypocrisy. took everything from me, left me with nothing. You look wise. Tell me, should I just go to the depot? I don't know why, but those who have completely lost hope go there. No one returns. Maybe because of some monsters or these huge spiders. Anyway, everyone here knows that if you wanted to end it all, you need to go to the depot. So what do you think? Should I go? No, you're fine. Really? You think I should keep trying? Maybe you're right. Rumor has it, there is some lighthouse of hope. They say everyone is welcome there, even worthless misfits like me. I don't know if I'll make it. I'd rather die on my way there than sit still feeling sorry for myself. Thank you, stranger, and good luck. Reject the hand. Look to the skies that have been taken from you. Join, and we will open your eyes. Wow, it's so unusual to see strong and young guys like you here. Usually everyone who comes here has already lost any hope. I see fire in your eyes, although maybe it's just a reflection of the burning barrel. Ha ha ha. What? How I ended up here? I was thrown away here quite recently. I knew that it would happen, so I didn't run away. You know, I'm glad I got here. Although these people have nothing, they accepted me. They understand me. I think this is the only place where people still remember what compassion is. Please, when you talk to these people, don't put any pressure on them. Those animals, they showed no mercy, not even for the women and children. We've been sitting here like in a cage. I lived at the central station all my life. I believed in the great hand. And this is what I get? Where's my promised salvation? They fooled me. They threw me here because I couldn't work anymore. Is it fair? I don't think so. No, it's not fair. What does it all mean? Is this my reward for believing in the great hand? Is this what I deserve? No. I wish I could turn back time. I'd leave the central station while still young and find my place in this world. Water. I miss water. Where I came from, water is everywhere. And here, it's almost non-existent. How can they live without it? I'm so tired of fighting for my life every day. Of turning around every time hoping I would see the solar core again. At first I lived in New Nimbus, but then the church began to clean it out too. I had to escape here. I just want to live in peace and not be afraid that they'll come for me. Am I asking too much? Nah, thank you. Nowadays it's difficult to find someone willing to listen. Especially people like us. I mean, nobody wants to listen to our griefer, seriously. Only so much whining you can stand. The people here were done as soon as they opened the gates. Like Adam and Eve, they disobeyed, then decided they wanted more. Now they are doomed to reap the fruits of their disobedience. Is that right? Well, you've got a formidable sword. Guys like you are a rare catch here. It's been a while since we've had guests like you. I mean, there are mostly old people and cripples here. Although once there was some strange gang. They had weapons. Their eyes were so wild. The red-haired girl was in charge of them. She had troubles with her legs, but I swear she could bend steel with her eyes. They didn't stay here for a long time. I don't know what they were looking for, but I never saw them again. Maybe they died in the depot. Who knows? Wow, you're so strong. I was born like this. I spent my whole life here. When I grow up, I will definitely go to the central station and see how they live there. Although I don't have legs, my arms are really strong. Mister, do you think I can become as strong as you? Yeah, sure. Hooray! Maybe I'll even become stronger than you. Oh, well, now you're getting ahead of yourself, kid. Where is this thing? Ah, here it is. I hope that someone remembers about this direction. It's such a shame to spend so much time searching for letters and not finding one. It's jammed. Haha, it's working again. Damn it, you scared me. You're not from the Corps, right? Don't tell them anything, please. This is very important. They should know about places like this one. Or, this is very important. They shouldn't know about places like this one. Oh, wait, it's a dead end? Really? I can't make that? I've been jumping all around. I really can't make that? What do you need? You come to gawk at the freaks? No. Are you heading to the depot? I have to warn you, it's too dangerous there. The depot has become a lair of bloodthirsty spiders. Everyone who goes there doesn't return. This path is for desperate people who have nowhere else to go. Maybe you're one of them. I mean, I can't get in there, so I don't know how I'm I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, it says to go there, but you can't actually make it. Am I missing a key or an item or something? I don't think so. I mean, there hasn't been that much to explore. We're not talking like it. We're not talking about a giant area or anything. Yeah, I got nothing. Huh. I see butterflies there. Why can't I jump? I'm pressing the button. Okay. Talk to everyone. Oh, come on. Who's left to talk to? I can't actually use my sword. Or it won't even let me unsheath it. Do I dash? Okay. Please fire me. January 12th, 2000. 12/31, 1999. Welcome to the skill tree tutorial. Each weapon has its own set of skills that you can upgrade. If the image is gray, you can acquire this skill. If the image is closed, the skill is not available to acquire. Here you can see the required amount of death essence to learn a skill. Here you can see the amount you currently have. 0. To get death essence, kill your enemies or find special vials. Some skills have demo videos. To fast travel, use the corresponding tab. To switch between tabs, press RB or LB. That's all. Good luck. Well, I have nothing, so... I didn't quite catch what you said to that kid. That he could become as strong as you? Seriously? The Messiah role has already been taken. Sorry. There is only one bad guy left. There's only one bad guy left for you. Well, that legless one. He's just a weak piece of nothing. I've met a lot of people like this one. Thousands. No matter how hard you encourage them, they'll keep whining and complaining. If I were you, I would just spit right in his face. When you were talking to that bearded guy, I wasn't even listening. I was just looking at this thing he was sitting in, and I want the thingy just like this one. This is the best thing people have ever created. We have to find it. And if we don't find it, I'll have some bad news for the old man. Wow, what is this dialogue? Can't jump up. By breaking death vessels and killing enemies, you get death essence. Essence is needed to learn skills at checkpoints. Those disgusting bugs. They thought they could come take you from me? You're mine, period. Still nothing. Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching There Is No Light, running on the Series X. This is a very confusing story. I really don't even know what's going on, so the method that they've chosen to relay their story is, like it's super clear. It just got the basics, sort of. But certainly no details are being filled in very well. The gameplay is okay. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it. I'm not like a real big fan of the in-game graphics. I mean, graphics like this on the title screen, they look really nice, and then the in-game graphics look kind of plain, And again, I understand that's the style that they've chosen to go for. Something that's kind of from like the 386 era, maybe like an early Super Nintendo overhead RPG. I think that's what they're going for here. We spent, the first 45 minutes really not doing much, and only recently just got into fighting something. It seems like it's kind of a slow burn for what should be a jump in there and get right into the action RPG, elements. We'll give it another play or two and see how much farther we can get. Then we can kind of determine where we are with it and how I feel about it. But for now, if you want to check it out, it's available on PC and the Xbox. It's going for $20, so not a full price title. It kind of sits in the middle of the price range for an indie title. Check it out if you like what you saw. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.